Hey everyone, welcome back to TechandTake. This channel is my small step towards achieving something big, to share the useful tech knowledge with clarity and simplicity. If you find value here, a like or subscribe really motivates me to keep going. Let's get into today's topic. We are diving into AWS Cognito. AWS Cognito is a powerful service that handles user authentications in the cloud. If you have ever needed a login system, password reset, or token based access, Cognito might be your new best friend. We will start with the simple analogy and then do a real hands on demo using AWS Console. Let's get started. Imagine you are building a web or mobile application. You need a login system. Usually, you would write backend code to handle sign in or login, or to store the users in the database, or send confirmation emails, generate tokens, or handle password reset or multi-factor authentications. There's a lot of security critical work, right? AWS Cognito does all of this for you out of the box. You just integrate it into your app. It's just like a plugin. AWS Cognito has built-in multi-factor authentication as well, and it is very easy to integrate with other applications or other platforms, and it is scalable and secure. It works with AWS IAM roles. There are two key components with Cognito. One is user pools and one more is identity pools. We will learn more about this during our live demo session with the AWS console. And we will understand AWS Cognito more with one analogy. Imagine you are entering into a club or an airport. Before you are allowed in, someone checks your ID, right? That person is verifying who you are. And that's exactly what AWS Cognito does in your application. It checks if you are a registered user, validates your credentials, or gives you temporary access to the tokens like an invisible access pass. This is the flow diagram of AWS Cognito. It starts here and it checks in the here. Assume like some authentication will happen. If it is valid, then it will proceed further, or else it will show an error. It's just like when we log in into any application. If you properly provided credentials, then it will allow you to proceed to the next page, or else it will show some error message at the top like your credential does not match with actual values, or something like it's an invalid credentials. So that's what happens with our AWS Cognito. Let's start by logging into AWS console and heading over to Amazon Cognito. Click on user pools on the left, then hit create user pools. Click on create user pool, and here it shows different types of application type like traditional web application, single page application, mobile app, and machine to machine application. For this demo, I will choose traditional web application, and it asks for name of your application. I will provide my name of application as TechandTake. Okay, now you might wonder, what is this actually doing? Basically, AWS Cognito is creating a pre-configured login system for us. In real world project, we would have to build a login page, handle user sign up and password resets, generate and manage secure tokens, protect backend APIs. There's a lot of code and it has to be super secure. But with Cognito, by just selecting the app type and clicking next, we are telling AWS, hey, I want to secure a production graded login system. Please build it for me. And guess what? It does. We don't have to write the code logic. We just configure and integrate. And next comes configure options. Here we will choose as email. During login, it asks for email as a sign in option. We have other like phone number and username. For now we will go with email. And I don't touch any other changes or any other configurations here. And the last one is add a written URL, which means like we have already created our own application called TechandTake. Okay, once the user successfully logged into our application, means their credential is successfully validated, and if it is successful, and then they will redirect to a certain page, right? So that's where here we are doing. Once after the successful login of that user, we are redirecting that user into some URL. For now I will give just www.example.com, and then we'll create user directory. So this is going to create a new application called TechandTake under user pool. I think yes, your application TechandTake and user pool has been created successfully. There we go. Okay, now our user pool is ready. We'll open it and click on app clients. So this is the app which we have created just now. And now there are many other options like users. We are yet to create the users, and we don't have groups. Groups means we can create multiple users and we will assign it into a groups. Like assume like if you are working in a software company where we have multiple teams called developers and testers, then few users goes under development and few users goes under test. It's something similar here as well. Okay, and we have other options like AWS WAF to enable the security or provide that firewall. We don't go into all of that now. Let's create user for our application now. For that we have an option called create user. I'm clicking on create user. Either we can do it through here or click on this overview, and here we have view login page and configure styles. Like click on this view login page. Okay, we don't have any users now. We have create an account option. Let's register it first. We can give any your own email address or whatever. So I will give my own email address, and it asks for password. Okay, we'll create one password. Any password is fine. It should match the criteria. I am providing password as ABC12345. Have to confirm it again. Show password. I think it is matching the password criteria, and click on sign up. It will send some verification code into my email account. I think now I received the verification code into my Gmail account, Gmail. So I am just providing it here. Confirm account. Okay, now that user is successfully logged in, right? So that's why we are navigating to this example.com page or URL. While we are setting up that account, we provided once after user successfully log in, we provided this user or this URL. Hence it's properly navigating it into example.com user URL once after user successfully log in. Okay, I will close this now, and I will make sure users created successfully. For that I will go to user and refresh the page. Now we should see the user here. Yes, one user is already got created here. Okay, and now it's like we created one application and we have the user. Now we will test our application. Okay, for that I will click on overview, and now we have this view in login page, right? I will click on this, and since this password is already saved, I will click it as sign in as different user. Okay, now I will provide my email ID. Okay, this is how a login page works through AWS Cognito. Same thing, we can integrate it to our own application. If I click on next, it will ask for password. Let me provide the password here. Continue. See, it's properly logged into the application, and it's navigated to example.com URL. So this is how AWS Cognito manages the login. Hope you understood this concept. Thanks for watching till the end. If this helped you understand AWS Cognito a little better, consider giving it a like. And if you want more real world tech content in simple language, subscribe and join me on this journey. See you in the next one.